At any given moment, our lives can change. To what lengths are you willing to go to be happy with those changes? I am Keisha, a wife, mother of two, and returning student. I have taken control over many things in my life, but this time, my change will happen under the knife.
Hi guys, it is day 13 of me being post-op for my abdominoplasty, and today I just wanted to check in and give you guys some updates. I haven't really been able to do a full blog just because of pain or being tired. Your body goes through a lot. This was a huge surgery, so small activities can tire you out pretty fast. I am still walking hunched over. I just got my drains removed yesterday on day 12. A lot of blogs and a lot of people will say that they had their drains removed like day 5 or day 6. For me, it was day 12. That in itself was such a relief. Like, I feel like now I'm finally moving towards healing and progress. I was very, very happy. I was able to shower last night and this morning. That was awesome. After 2 weeks, you miss simple things like just having water, just completely relaxing you. So that was awesome. Getting the drains removed was not so much painful, but definitely it was a burning sensation, kind of like an Indian rug burn, like times 2. It left a stinging sensation after she pulled the drains. I've never really heard anyone talk about what it was like to have their drains removed, but I just wanted to let my viewers know that it's definitely something that you want to hold your breath for. So just be prepared if you're going this route. Other than that, I am still pretty swollen. I will show you you'll see the after pictures. I wear my compression garment all the time, and right now I am using Bacterisin, which is to help heal my belly button. I'm doing that 3 times a day, just cleaning it and placing the ointment on the belly button. The belly button is actually pretty cute. It's the Annie, and it's pretty well centered. It's healing very nicely. I can't say for sure that I'm 100% happy with the results that I have right now, because this is not my final result. This is still in the recovering stage. As far as emotionally, I have within the last 10 days gone through every emotion possible. Like, oh, I'm happy that I actually made this decision, and I'm happy that I did something for myself. Then I went on to like, okay, I'm happy. Now I'm still stuck in bed. When am I going to be able to actually do anything for myself? And then it also went on to like, wow, this is pretty cumbersome on not just me, but the entire family. Like, I can't help with dinner. I can't do laundry. Even walking from my bedroom to the kitchen requires me to take a couple of breaks because it's so tiring. I'm helping my daughter with her homework. Like, I can't play with my dog. I can't feed my dog. Just normal everyday activities are so much more complicated. Going to the bathroom was another huge step. as far as having a bowel movement. Even though I took the milk of magnesia, it took me till day 5 to actually have a bowel movement. And I will say that it was almost as bad as pushing out a child. So those are just things that have been on my mind, and I wanted you guys to also share with me or share in my experience. Driving. I attempted to drive a couple of days ago, and it was a pretty shaky experience. My response time was really slow, so I wouldn't trust myself in like on a major street or even on a highway. I did drive today, and it was still not as on point as it should have been. I probably need a couple of more days to actually get back into the hang of things. And while you're driving, everything affects you, like a speed bump or a pothole or a train track, coming to a stop, going over a speed bump, turning a corner, potholes, just things that you usually don't pay attention to, actually really hurts. It hurts. It's not so much as that it's very painful, but it's a very uncomfortable feeling. It kind of feels like someone had a Tupperware and then they put rocks in the Tupperware and closed the Tupperware and shook it up, and like all the bumps and bangs affects that Tupperware. That's how it feels inside your stomach. It feels like nothing is connected and things are just floating around until any little bump or bruise or bang, it really feels gross, and sometimes it hurts. My nerves are now starting to reconnect, and that's another side effect that I really hadn't considered. So I feel tingling sensations and sometimes sharp pains in my lower abdomen. It catches me off guard sometimes. So that has been interesting. I am scheduled to go back for a follow-up in 2 weeks to my my plastic surgeon to see how I'm progressing. Another thing that I don't know if this is for sure, this is just my opinion. When I had my surgery, I was menstruating. Not that I wanted to, it's just nature of the beast. And so I feel like I retained a lot of fluid just because naturally that's what your body does. And on top of that, I had a major surgery. So if anyone is considering, try to make sure you're kind of free of anything that would help you retain water. You don't want to be in surgery during that period. It's just my thoughts. I personally think that is probably why it took me so long to have my drains removed. Could be not. I'm not a professional medical doctor, but just a personal opinion. The drains, of course, when you have the drains inside of you, in order for them to be removed, you have to have under 30 milliliters a day being drained. So I was at 15 as of Tuesday, so my doctor did remove them. And she just told me to continue with my compression garment, and that once the drains were removed, that I would actually swell more. I'm not really looking forward to that, but it is part of the healing process, and I understand. So in my opinion, my new figure kind of resembles a Barbie figure. It's really interesting to me to have gone in the morning to surgery with a full tummy, a full bouncing Tigger pouch, and come out with a defined area a defined waistline, a flat stomach, and have curvature. That's really weird. It's almost like looking at a clay model. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it belongs to me. I haven't really dealt with the new look or the new me yet. I rarely even look at myself in the mirror because it's so shocking. It's like, oh my God, that's really me. And then I like quickly cover myself back up and go lay down. It's interesting. I know I should be excited. I should just be like, oh my God, this is awesome. But it's kind of like it feels like it's too good to be true. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure that I will get over that. It's just the initial reaction for me at this point. And also, I really don't look at myself that much because I am slightly still bent over. So it still kind of look weird. Like, oh, okay, it looks like a hot 90-year-old grandma or something. It's funny. So, I initially, we talked about the weight, and going into surgery, I think I was 137, and I weighed myself this morning and I am 132. I have no desire to lose any weight. I just wanted to verify that, okay, you actually do lose some pounds, and so far it's been 5. So, okay, that's cool. I really don't care if I lose another pound or not. I'm pretty happy. But for those who are wondering, you really do lose weight. And that's where I'm at right now. My doctor, I do like my doctor. I think she did an excellent job. Her staff is amazing. Like, I love her staff. I walk in there, they greet me by name. They're like already prepared for me. I don't have to wait around. That's awesome. You do not want to be waiting in a waiting room with binders and drains and pain, for a doctor to finally see you. That doesn't happen. They're awesome. And as far as, we'll talk about how I really feel this overall experience is once we're farther along in the process. But as of right now, I'm happy in this stage. I can't say that. So do I feel like I got my money's worth? We'll see. Again, right now, I can only speak for this moment of time. If you were to ask me like, okay, well, is this everything you thought it would be? It would probably be no, because the swelling, of course. So I am learning to be patient. I'm learning to be a good patient as well, because I asked my doctor a ton of questions yesterday, and she told me I just need to relax and realize that it was a major surgery and that healing takes time. So that's what I'm learning. And I have to say that I do have the most awesome husband in the world, because he really, really took care of me, really, and I really do appreciate it. He drained my drains. He gave me shots. Wow, that's interesting. As the wife or the mother in my family, I always take care of everyone else. So to have him take care of me and do an awesome job, I was really impressed. Kind of made me fall in love all over again. So other than that, I'll give you hopefully another update next week. And you'll definitely see the new tummy. Okay? You guys have a good one. Bye.